G'day guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing something I've wanted to do for quite a while. I keep putting it off and I keep talking myself out of doing it, but I'm going to take a bunch of gear I've got here, stuff it all in one of my backpacks. I'm going to take the dog and we're going to go down to Stealth Camp at one of the sites where I've been maggot fishing a few times before. I'm finally going to do it. I've been talking about it for months. Now's the time to do it, so I'm going to pack up all my gear, I'm going to get Charlie, I'm going to hit the road. Well, I've actually left a little bit later than what I wanted to. It's about 3:45 at the minute, so I've only got about an hour's worth of sunlight before the sun goes down anyway. But we'll get there. I'm excited. Right, we've made our way onto the trail. I can tell you already, I've been walking a couple of kilometres and I've had not enough to eat today. I've got the shakes big time. Falling apart 1 minute into the walk. That's alright. I've got some 2-minute noodles in this bag, so we'll be able to have a nice feed when we get there. Here you go, buddy. Come on, have a drink of water. Charlie, drink of water, buddy. It's there for you. He doesn't want any. Well, I'm going to have some. Oh, classy, Charlie. The trail's honestly pretty quiet at the minute, believe it or not. It gets really busy down here. Look how beautiful it is there. Nice high walls. I just hope I get to my spot where I want to camp and there's no people down there. This spot has been used by teenagers quite a bit, so we'll hopefully get one down at that spot. If not, I'm just going to have to find another spot. This mission will not fail. Well, I couldn't have picked a better night for it, I'll give it that. Right up here is our turn off. There's no one around at the minute that I can see, so always nice, but we're heading that way. Down there. Come on. Oh, God. Okay. Come on. Funny thing is, I've had this backpack for probably a decade. It's the second time I've used it. The other time I used it was when I did the hike at Wilson's Prom, like the whole island, and I almost bought another backpack, a smaller one, but thank God I didn't, because I tell you what, I don't have much room left in it. I always laugh at those bushcraft people. They dress like geography teachers and all their gear that they have, but maybe they'll right all along. Right over there is the golf course, and where I'm planning on camping, there's a hole literally on the other side of the river to me. So yeah, once I get down there, hopefully there's no one playing too many holes. But in the morning, I know golfers like to get up early, from what I know anyway, and have a few rounds. So I've got to be wary of that. The other part about this that could seriously backfire is if there's no trees big enough in this spot to hold my my camping hammock. Oh God, there's a lot of what ifs, but that's part of the adventure, isn't it? Okay, in we go. Grass is a lot more dead since we were last here. Of course, summer has just finished, so all this grass has died off, thank God, because it was so long. It's just gotta hope that we get down here and there is no teenagers doing their thing down at the little spot. If I could just borrow it for one night, fellas, that'd be nice. Let's just get there. There's a nice rosella flying off. What a beautiful day, man. Holy crap, I picked it right. Which way was it? It's been a while since I was here. So anyway, our spot, the table's gone. And at least there's some fish and chips that are sitting here covered in sauce. Barrel with a fire, or was a fire. We might have to make use of that tonight, to be honest, but still all the trash down here, parts of a table there. I was really hoping there'd be a seat, one of those seats left, but I'm going to have to try and find some trees that are suitable to hang a hammock off, and I'm guessing that one and that one could be our best bet. It's the river's quite high. We've had a fair bit of rain. You're not going down there, mate, because if you get wet, it's going to get super cold later. It's going to get down to about 5 degrees tonight, so I don't want him wet. That's a game changer. It'll be game over. I'll be going home. You're a good boy. Yes. Love you, buddy. There's my cup of noodles. There is a bug net, which we'll probably use, being right next to the river. There's a 3 metre by 3 metre tarp. And the hammock. So this is by a brand called ALTON Goods, Australian made. Make all the stuff out of Queensland. This is my first time really using it, especially in a situation like this. So I'm keen as mustard to give it a go, and I've had it for, I don't know, months now, but weather and COVID hasn't been kind to me, but here we are. So yeah, great little brand. They make such good high quality stuff, and I've got 3 or 4 pieces here with me today. So yeah, I'll link it below if you want to check them out. Well, I'm thinking I use this tree and that tree. Who knows, someone's old jocks are hanging off it or something. Yeah, jeez, it's really grown over. Oh God, there's the table frame. I might have to fish that out of the river to use it. I know, buddy, I'm not going anywhere. Alright, I can hear people playing golf up the hill. Let's just get the straps out. It'd be really awkward now if these fellas rocked up. I would literally have to pack my stuff up and leave, because there's no way they would. Get it up about there. That'll do. Ugh. Jesus, it's grown into the tree. Far out, man. Again, about head height. Do it about head height. We can always adjust it. As long as this tree holds me and Charlie tonight, that's all that matters. This thing holds up to 300 kilos, so I think we come in a bit shy of that. Just that. How you do it is just pull it straight out like that. One end, hook it up here. And the other end, take it all the way over here, and I'll hook it up there. Alright, that's up nice and high. Yeah. What do you think, Charlie? That's our bed tonight, mate. Well, once that sun goes down, I can relax a little bit more, to be honest. I get the feeling if the sun goes down, or when the sun goes down, that no one else is going to come down here. But man, hell yeah. How's the serenity? Bloke ripping a burnout. Hell yeah. Well, I am going to cook on the open flame tonight, so I mean, I guess the best thing to use would be that barrel, even though I don't know what the hell is in there. Ooh, God, a golf ball just went flying by. Do I use the barrel? It's kind of gross, huh? Maybe I'll clear a patch somewhere. I need to think about getting some wooden stuff together to have a fire, small fire. I literally just need to cook 2 bits of steak and I'm sweet. I left most of the stuff at the other stuff at home, so I only need a little fire. That's Charlie's pretty antsy. He wants to run around, but I don't want him to go in the water. Let's collect some wood. That's a nice bit. There we go, buddy. Alright, I've got a good pile of sticks going on. I'm going to cook near the barrel in that dirt pile there. There's no there's no grass or anything there, so once it burns off I can just easily put it out and pack up all where I was. I'll leave zero trace of where I was as well. It's the golf course. And what would a camping trip be without a beverage? I don't normally drink red wine, but I saw the wombat in the label and I thought I've got to go for it. They're my favourite animal, so I'm a beer drinker, as you can probably tell. That's that or Jack Daniels, and I decided to go with the red wine, so we'll crack that open and have a glass. Bit of a celebration, eh? Well, I'm no wine connoisseur, but cheers, I guess. Oh, that's actually lovely. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's good as. Wow. Cheers. Alright, sun's pretty much on the horizon. It's man, I'm hungry, I tell you. I'm going to cook up some 2-minute noodles now in the jet boil. It's got a little bit of water boiling in there, and we'll enjoy some noodles, won't we, bud? Without a knife and fork. Now, what can you do? Oh, Charlie's gone to sleep. Let me tell you, I'm so glad I bought the mozzie net. I almost didn't buy one, but there are mozzies everywhere down here. So I've boiled the water. Let's make some dudes. Whoa! Went a bit ham there, didn't I? Shit, that's hot. Mother beep. Here's to my first attempt at a stealth camp. Charlie's relaxed now, he's gone to sleep. So that's good. I've got a little blankie to chuck over him. I don't know if he'll sleep in the hammock with me or he'll just sleep on the ground, but I'll throw my jacket over him. But if he wants to jump in, he'll jump in. There's plenty of space for two of us. But I'm feeling good. It's just great to be out here. I feel like everyone should give this a go at some point. It's just, you know, we've been locked up here in Melbourne for that long, and I've been thinking about doing this stuff. You know, to actually get it done and do it, then, you know, I'm pretty proud of myself, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, it's good for the old mental health, this one. Maybe next time I'll do it, I'll bring a few mates down with me and we'll choose a spot. That'd be great. But cheers, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy a glass of vino. Then when the sun goes down, we'll cook up, I've got a couple of bits of steak to cook up and some veggies, so we'll get that done. And yeah, footy's on tonight. I can watch the footy on my phone. Enjoy. Just enjoying my cup of noodles up in the tree up there. Kookaburra. Hey mate. Hopefully you can see that okay. Oh, that's for Panda, that one. That's his favourite animal. Hey Cookie, here you go mate. Looking right at me. You want my noodles, don't you? You hang around long enough, you'll score a bit of steak. Well, we got about 15 minutes until the sun is setting on the time it's meant to set, 5:45. But just smashed those noodles, I really needed that. I was feeling a bit weak, to be honest, but yeah, once the sun goes down we'll cook up a meal, and honestly I'll probably be in the hammock pretty early tonight. I've got a book with me to read, and I can watch the footy, so I've got a portable charger so I can charge my phone and stuff, so yeah, it's just nice. I'm nice and relaxed. I just don't want anyone to walk down here. But you wouldn't believe it, but behind me the houses are worth like anywhere from like $2 to $10 million, like literally just above the hill. I know Tim Cahill used to live just down there when he was playing in Australia in the A-League, so yeah, I'll let your imagination do the work with the size of the houses that are there. Alright, I just spent a bit of time installing the bug net on the hammock, so yeah, there's a lot of mozzies about. It's starting to get cold, let me tell you. I can feel that ice in the air, that classic Melbourne weather, but yeah, got the bug net on. That'll completely protect us from any mosquitoes tonight. Will be sweet. I'll chuck Charlie in with me, and yeah, once the sun goes down I'll get the sleeping bag out and put it in. I might even chuck Charlie in there just to keep him warm. He's loving it though. Cockatoos are really starting to go off. They usually do right on sunset and sunrise, so they're all making their way back to their big old gum trees to sleep the night. Not the only one sleeping in a tree tonight. Jeez, have a listen to them. Crikey. Wow. Cockatoos have picked a great spot to sleep the night. Or have I picked a good spot to sleep the night, Charlie? I should say we. Cockatoos are mental. Yeah, it's gotten dark now. Might be time to break the big camera out. It does way better in low light, and I've got my big LED panel too. So Charlie's having a sniff around. We might get that fire going pretty soon. Feeling pretty good. There is a bit of fog around, which is going to make things pretty interesting. There's a lot of fog actually. You might be able to see from my breath, but yeah. I've knocked off the broccoli. It was really nice. It's great to cook on the open fire. But I'm going to clean all this up and make sure there's nothing left behind. But yeah, feeling good. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I was a little bit anxious about doing this. Just purely being on my own, well, other than the dog. And being down here, I'm scared of the dark. I'm not even afraid to admit that. 33 years old and I'm afraid of the dark. But I'm going to eat this steak off camera because it's fucking weird watching people eat on YouTube. It's kind of gross, but I'm going to give some to Charlie and I'll knock down a slice too, and then I'll probably think about getting in the hammock. It's getting cold. Man, corn is good. Oh. How good is this for camping, mate? Got the footy on, had a feed, dogs asleep. It's about 7:30 or 7:20. Once the footy starts, I'll be kicking back in bed and hopefully asleep by the end of the match. Alright, well, probably not my most flattering angle on planet Earth. I am in the hammock. It's really comfortable. I'm slightly cold. The dog is in the hammock with me. He's down there, he's keeping me warm and I'm keeping him warm. Just sitting there watching the footy, looking at the stars. It's good, it's relaxing. If this is the last clip I take, then so be it. If I've nodded off, then great. I'll probably be up nice and early in the morning anyway, so yeah, tomorrow's Anzac Day, so I want to be up early for the dawn service, so yeah, see how we go. Alright, well, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I've not slept well. It's so cold. It is absolutely freezing. I'm calling it. I'm packing up and I'm going. I've already started cleaning up a little bit, so I'm going to pack the bag and start moving and get home to the warm house. It is freezing. I reckon I've slept probably 3 hours at the most. Alright. I know you guys can't see this, but it is so foggy. Holy crap. Alright, I'm ready to go. Oh boy. I knew it was going to be cold, but some of you fellas in Europe will be watching and laughing. I've gone soft, eh? Way too cold. Right here. That's a bird. It's asleep. I've never seen a bird asleep that low in the branches before. I can't see any other ones. We'll leave him alone. He's probably as cold as we are. Alright, well it's actually been a couple of days since the stealth camping adventure. And boy, I can say it was an eventful trip for my first one. Eventful in the way of, I was a little bit underprepared. Yeah, look, I didn't have enough water to start with. And that's pretty stupid of me. I only took one large water bottle. But by the time I was finished cooking, that water was completely exhausted. I basically had a mouthful of water left. I should have brought another bottle of water with me, which I did have, but I didn't bring it. Stupid. The other thing was I really wasn't prepared enough for the cold. Now, bringing Charlie was a bit of a downfall because I couldn't get inside my sleeping bag with Charlie. He actually slept in the hammock with me. If Charlie wasn't there, I would have been able to get inside my sleeping bag and I probably would have been fine. It's rated to 0 degrees. It was under 5 degrees with the fog and the river right next to me. Probably was thereabouts, but yeah, look, there is an undersheet which you can put under the hammock that ALTON Goods do make, but it's about $300, so I won't be affording that anytime soon. So in the meantime, I'll just have to either put up with it or just get inside the sleeping bag, and Charlie won't be able to come with me. But yeah, look, between that, I still had a great time, and I did everything that I wanted to do. So look, it was a big step forward for me. As I said in the video, I am terrified of the dark, so to get that done, I'm pretty happy with myself. So yeah, I did leave about 4 o'clock, packed it up, throw everything back in. By the time I packed up and walked a couple of kilometers home, it was just before 6 o'clock in the morning, so I got to do the dawn service, the Anzac Day dawn service in Greensboro, so that was quite nice. So it was good to get that done, but yeah. Anyway, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, the like button, follow me on Instagram at MuiTube, send me a message on Instagram if you want to get a hold of me. It's the best way to message me. I usually try and write back to every message you get on Instagram, so shoot me a message there if you've got any questions. Alright guys, we'll see you on the next adventure.